Hello and welcome to my first model railway video in quite some time, to be honest. As you can probably guess, this is mainly going to be an unboxing video. Now, not everything in this box comes from the same place, but I did want to actually talk about the company that I've got the majority of these items from. It's a Japanese company called Plaza Japan, and to be honest, they're very good on pricing of Japanese items. So if you are into Carto, I think that's the way you pronounce it, hopefully you can see the controller there, then they're definitely well worth checking out. If you when you're checking out, choose some of the express options, which to be honest aren't that bad on price. They're also extremely quick. So this was, I'm pretty sure it was this month that these arrived, and they were dispatched from Japan on the Thursday and arrived on the Sunday. At the same time, I ordered something from a certain large model railway shop in South Yorkshire. I'm sure you can guess which one that would be, and ordered on the same day, and rather dispatched on the same day on the Thursday. They arrived via Royal Mail on the Monday, which, to be fair, at the moment's not bad going, but if you can get something from Japan in shorter time, it does say something about our post service. But anyway, I'm going off on one now. So onto the unboxing. Here we go. Right, well, there's certainly quite a few items in here. Let's have a look what we've got. So we'll start with the items that didn't come from Japan. Here we've got a nice N-gauge Lilliput wagon. I believe I'm right in saying this is an Epoch 5 wagon, so I think that's basically the early 2000s, and this is a Swiss wagon. Certainly quite nice, picked up as a bargain. And I've got a couple of container wagons here, picked up from a certain online auction site, shall we say. Both of these are by Fleischmann. Both of them are container wagons. Both of them really rather nice. The idea behind this is, and you might be able to already see the Carto UniTrack down here, is a small, and I do mean small, N-gauge layout based in Switzerland in around the modern sort of times. It's a bit of a different idea, my first foray into N-gauge. I'm intending to keep it small and not do too much, and undoubtedly there will be further videos on that later on. But here's another, here we're now on to the items that came from Japan. So this is a Tomix wagon. Tomix are owned by Tomy, unsurprisingly, who produce all kinds of toys and so on, but they also do railway models, I think just N-gauge, but I could be wrong on that. And this is basically a refrigerated wagon. Obviously it's more of a Japanese kind of outline, but I was interested enough because it was extremely cheap to see what these are like. And if I can actually open this box, we might have a look at this. I think sometimes it's useful to actually open things before you start making the video. Here we go. Right. So let's have a look. It's certainly well packaged, no question about that. Let's have a look at this. As you probably know from my other videos, I'm really a 00 gauge modeler, so forgive me if I get the names of some of the specifics wrong. Let's have a look. There we go. So you've got your standard kind of couplers, I'm not quite sure what the name is on these, but hopefully you can see reasonably well. Let's get it against a dark background. There we go. And also metal wheels. Definitely some reasonable underframe detail. Nice little wagon. And as long as you keep it in a siding somewhere or something, it's probably passable for European outline enough. So yeah, I think that's a really nice little model. And for, I believe, somewhere around £5, it seems, to be honest, crazy really just how cheap that is. So that's the Tomix refrigerated wagon. Based on that, if you're into fancy having a go at something Japanese, there's no reason why not to get some Tomix stock. Now the rest of the items in this box are all Carto. We'll start with the perhaps less interesting items. So we've got some single track catenary poles, based with my layout to be set in Switzerland. It made a lot of sense to me to go down the electric route, and I thought, to be at least somewhat more realistic, we ought to at least have catenary masts, and we might see about some wires. I'm not sure how easy that's going to be with the Carto system, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. And again, the prices on these from Plaza Japan were really, really cheap. Some of these were on bargain sale kind of prices, but even without, they're extremely reasonable. We've also got the catenary pole base set. So basically you set the catenary poles into these alongside the UniTrack. And of course, with being based in Switzerland, well, you have mountains, that's for sure. So you need some way of basically getting the track up off ground level. So I've got a set of the Carto gradual incline pier set. So again, you can clip these underneath the UniTrack and sort of have them going upwards. Just going to open the pack so we can have a bit of a look at what they're like. Here we go. So I suppose in some ways not really that dissimilar to the old Triang Hornby setup that they used to use for raising track. So okay, could be good. We'll have to see. Again, this is very much about trying stuff out and working out, does this really work for me or not? We'll see. And then of course, once you've got it up to a certain level, you want to keep it at that level. And so I've also got some 50mm piers, and you get 5 in this pack. So again, hopefully that should give us a reasonable idea with these. And for your sidings, you've got these, which are Carto UniTrack straight track with bumpers apparently. I think we call them buffers, but they're really quite nice. I don't know how well we can see this here, but get some idea of what they're like. Let's try and bring that a bit closer still. Yeah, so it should be nice. And if you're not familiar with the Carto UniTrack system, it is really, really easy to use. It's much easier than even Hornby Set Track or something like that, if that's what you're used to. It really does clip together nice and easily. The fish plates join together because it's all set up. It's a brilliant little system. And I've got 2 last items in here. Let's start with these. Again, kind of Tomy tech. I think again it's part of the whole Tomy setup. I don't know whether it's directly related to Tomix or not, but it's certainly the same parent company. These are Engage passenger figures, and there's a whole range of these that you can get. And even if you're not doing sort of Japanese outline, or certainly something that's from Carto, these are 1 to 150 scale, So to be honest, these would work really well with any British outline N-gauge layout too. So if that's your thing, certainly worth considering, because these are really cheap. I think this is probably about half the price of Graham Farish set of figures, and you get 12 in here. They look well painted, good quality, definitely worth looking into, I think. And then this is the final item in here, N-gauge cars. Now, okay, they are probably not the most prototypical for modern day usage in Switzerland, but at the price they were at, and I think it's about £4 or £5, obviously plus postage, but this is ridiculous. I've seen these on eBay. I'm sure other online auction sites might be available, but that's the one I tend to use. I think I've seen these at £14, £15 for a set, if not a bit more. And I've got these directly from Japan for significantly less than that. Again, they look like really nice detailed models. I think these are Toyota Crowns, going back to the, I don't know, 1970s, I think. Again, really nice models. Might not be perfect, but at that price I thought, let's get some, let's see what they're like. I mean, a good comparison would be to compare them with what you get from Oxford Diecast, of course. I'm just going to show you a couple of items I've got from Oxford Diecast. Here's a nice Jaguar XF. Very nice. That certainly will find its way onto the layout. And we have here a Citroen 2CV. Again, might be a little bit of a push to find one in Switzerland, but certainly not unbelievable. I'm going to keep traffic to a minimum because it's really about the railway. So yeah, there's a few things, an unboxing and a bit of an introduction to an N-gauge layout in process. Now, literally at the moment, this is just literally an oval track. The idea is that there will be a second set off which goes up into hills area, winds round and comes back down into a station down here. So that's some basic ideas. There'll be one or two houses sort of scattered around, and we'll just have to see how that goes. So there you go. An introduction to N-gauge with an unboxing. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave any comments you might have below. Thank you. Bye.